Today, we will dive deep into naval history to explore one of the most powerful and peculiarly fated warships of the 20th century, the French Navy's battleship Richelieu. This is the incredible story of Richelieu, a symbol of betrayal, resilience, and glory. Join us as we uncover its unique design and the tumultuous journey that forged its legend. Richelieu was named after the renowned Cardinal Richelieu, the architect of the modern French Navy in the 17th century. This ship, the first of the vast battleship class bearing its name, was laid down in 1935 and launched in 1939. It represented the pinnacle of French warship engineering at the time, designed to directly counter the new Italian battleships, particularly the Littorio class. Drawing on lessons from Dunkirk, Richelieu's design was finalized in 1935, marking a significant leap in French naval design philosophy. The bold decision to place all 8 380mm guns in 2 forward turrets aimed to optimize firepower and reduce weight. In 1935, construction of the first Richelieu began at the Brest shipyard, ushering in a new era for the French Navy. The construction took place amid growing instability in Europe. By 1939, when World War II erupted, Richelieu was still incomplete. However, with the threat of German capture looming, the ship was rushed into trials. In June 1940, as France surrendered, Richelieu narrowly escaped to Dakar, Senegal, avoiding seizure. This event marked a turning point in Richelieu's history, thrusting it into a global conflict and facing unprecedented challenges. The most distinctive feature of Richelieu is its unique main battery configuration. Instead of the traditional arrangement of turrets disturbed along the hull, Richelieu concentrated all 8 of its powerful 380mm guns into 2 massive turrets located forward of the superstructure. This design not only provided maximum forward firepower, but also allowed for thicker armor to be placed in critical areas. Beyond its unique main battery, the battleship Richelieu possessed other impressive specifications, particularly in armor and speed. Its protective armor was formidable, with a 350mm main belt and turret faces up to 430mm thick, designed to withstand 500kg bombs and featuring superior underwater protection. The ship achieved a very high speed, reaching 32.6 knots during trials, a mandatory requirement to counter fast Italian warships. Although this was a design challenge due to the wide hull and shipyard limitations. The MAC superstructure design, a combination of mast and funnel, was also an innovative solution to optimize space. However, Richelieu's initial secondary and anti-aircraft armament revealed serious weaknesses. Although the 9 152mm dual-purpose guns aft were advanced, they were never fitted with a dedicated anti-aircraft fire control system and were too slow to track modern aircraft. The initial light anti-aircraft suit, 37mm cannons and 13.2mm machine guns, was also completely inadequate by 1940 standards. Being forced into service prematurely meant Richelieu carried significant technical issues, which greatly impacted its combat readiness during the early stages of its career. Its eventful journey began in June 1940, when France fell. In a desperate effort to preserve national pride, Richelieu made a spectacular escape from the German encirclement and found its way to Dakar. It was here, in September 1940, that the ship faced one of its harshest trials. During a clash with the British Royal Navy on September 23, 1940, Richelieu then under the control of Vichy governments, was heavily damaged by torpedoes and shells. Despite its injuries, it fought tenaciously, demonstrating a fierce vitality even in adversity. The fateful turning point came in late 1942. After the Allies liberated North Africa, Richelieu joined the cause, and in 1943 it crossed the Atlantic to the United States. At the New York Navy Yard, the ship underwent a spectacular rebirth, being comprehensively modernized to return to the battlefield. From 1944 onwards, Richelieu, in its powerful new guise, actively participated in Allied campaigns in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. The ship took part in many important battles, including the attacks on Sabang and Malaya in 1945, contributing significantly to the final victory. When peace was restored, Richelieu's career entered a new chapter, quieter but no less significant. The last time its main guns thundered was during a training exercise in 1948. From 1952, the ship rarely went to sea, and in May 1956, it officially became a stationary training ship in the port of Brest. From 1958, it continued its mission as a floating lecture hall, providing accommodation and training for future generations of naval officers. The final legal milestone came on September 16, 1967, when the name Richelieu was struck from the Naval Register, officially ending its military career. And then, in September 1968, the final chapter closed. The legendary ship was towed to Genoa, Italy, where its glorious life cycle ended in the scrapyards. From the escape in 1940 to its dismantling in 1968, every milestone in Richelieu's life was a chapter in the legend of an immortal warship, an eternal symbol of the French Navy. Although its physical life cycle has closed, the battleship Richelieu still holds a special place in naval history, a symbol of French creativity and resilient spirit in the context of fierce war. Its legacy lies not only in the battles it participated in, but also in its design and technological influences on later generations of warships. Currently, technical documents, photographs, and artifacts related to Richelieu are carefully preserved in major naval museums, especially at the Musée National de la Marine in Paris, attracting the interest of researchers and history enthusiasts. The battleship Richelieu is not just a giant block of steel, but a living legend of French naval history. With its unique, bold design and a turbulent fate, from its spectacular escape from Nazi Germany, confronting its former allies, to fighting alongside them until victory, Richelieu is a symbol of resilience and glory. Although its life cycle has ended, its legacy endures. Save this video to spread the story of one of the 20th century's special battleships. And don't forget to leave a comment about your impressions of this legendary ship.